the jail to identify you. Or you give me your ID, that's your choice.
And that's what you want to do to violate my civil rights.
This encounter begins when a cop pulled over this car for a loose skid steer chain. The driver immediately provided ID and insurance and explained the issue, but the officer chose to escalate. He turned to the passenger and demanded ID, even though the stop had nothing to do with him. The passenger calmly stated, "I'm not the driver, deal with him." But the officer ignored that and started making threats. What happened next when the man stood his ground and refused to give up his rights will show you how quickly some officers turn a minor stop into a power struggle.
Yeah, go ahead. Officer Herline with Michigan State Police. The reason I pulled you around today is the chain on the front of the skid steer is loose.
Yeah, we're all the way up. We're coming all the way from Grand Rapids, so that front chain bounced off.
Okay. Do you have your driver's license on your registration, proof of insurance?
Yeah.
Do you have any ID on you as well, sir?
I don't answer questions.
Say again?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you though?
I don't answer questions.
All right. Well.
I'm just a passenger.
All right. Well, I still need to identify you. So, if you don't have your ID on you, do you have your name? Can I get your name?
Yeah, I got my name.
Could I get it, please?
I don't answer questions, sir. You're talking with them.
Where are you headed, sir?
Back to Newport.
Back to Newport. Where are you coming from?
Grand Rapids.
Alright. Just hauling stuff for housing specialist?
Yep.
Is that who you're working for?
Yeah.
Okay. There's both of those. So you said you were going back to Newport?
Yeah.
All right. So I do need to identify you, whether I need to take you down to the jail to identify you.
So you're going to violate my civil rights?
No.
You're going to violate my civil rights?
I'm not violating any of your civil rights.
But your traffic stop is with him, it's not with me.
I agree, but I still need to identify you.
I don't know what you need to do. The traffic stop is with him. I'm just a passenger
I need to
in the
identify
car.
you. So whether or not I have to take you down to the jail to identify you, or you give me your ID, that's your choice.
And that's what you want to do to violate my civil rights. Don't I have the right to remain silent and just sit here? Your deal is with him, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so
need to identify
he's the driver. You pulled over him driving. And just to let you know, this is all being audio and video recorded.
Okay, so you're being audio and video recorded.
I hope so, because yours comes up missing, mine doesn't.
Okay.
Mine's live streaming right now.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I'm a civil rights activist. I know what my rights are.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do a quick inspection. I need you to turn all the lights on for me. Come up front, check all the lights, windshield wipers, horn. Go to the back of the truck, check the lights there. Same with the trailer, okay?
Okay.
After I get done checking that, I'll come back up the other side, take a look at everything, then we'll go over some more when I get back up here, okay?
Okay.
If I could just get you to release both the parking brakes for me real quick.
Yeah.
Then push them in, sorry. And then yeah, that's not gonna do anything.
Yeah.
If you could just open the hood up for me, and then I'll go from there, okay?
This hood?
Yep, please. Alright. I just wanted to apologize. With everything going on, I just wanted to identify you. I didn't realize.
I appreciate what you guys do. Don't get me wrong. I got family that's police.
Yeah.
But I definitely appreciate you honoring your oath and coming back and talking to me. But what you got to understand is with what's going on in the world.
I know, and I wanted to identify you, and I didn't. I was thinking you were driving with him. I wasn't thinking passenger, and that's my fault. I apologize.
You're cool. I appreciate it.
And I'm just gonna get this done real quick and get you guys back out.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I don't know if I can shake your hand, but thank you. You're one of the better cops I've come in contact with. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Do you see that? Honor your fucking oath.
The officer was clearly in the wrong the moment he shifted focus from the driver, who had already provided ID and insurance, to the passenger, demanding identification without cause. Under the law, a passenger is not required to provide ID during a traffic stop unless they are suspected of committing a crime, are being lawfully detained, or under arrest. None of that applied here. This officer had no legal reason to demand the passenger's ID, and doing so was not just unlawful, it was a clear violation of his Fourth Amendment rights. When the man stood his ground and calmly refused, the officer escalated the situation, threatening to remove him from the vehicle and take him to jail. But this passenger wasn't just anyone. He was a civil rights activist who knew the law and called out the threat as a violation of his civil rights. And that's when the officer backed down. After realizing he had no legal basis, the cop returned and offered an apology, proof that standing firm and knowing your rights can turn a power trip into a walk of shame.